Hello, welcome to my channel. Today is a floss tube, so grab your cuppa. I have lots to show you, and I have my stitching projects. Oh, we'll start with the stitching projects. Okay. This is part of the Stitchonomy Fantastic Fungi Stitch Along. Now, I thought this was a once a week thing, but I think it's actually a bi-weekly update. So this is a mystery. If you pay $5, you get a head start, but can't show you the pattern, unfortunately, and I hope this shows properly, because this was difficult to work with. So what it will do effectively is, this is one edge of a diamond border. So that's one. There will be another one going that way, and then that way, and then that way. This is a piece from Bee Stitch Me, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. And this floss here, my French not's terrible, is a white glow in the dark. So I will fold this up and I will show you in a little bit closer detail, because there's little mushrooms in these. They're all kinds of cute. I think what's put me off doing this project is the fact that the glow in the dark is actually quite nasty to work with. It twists and it's just not flexible, and it's not a DMC. Something's happening with Sophie. I'm not quite sure. Well, trying to. There we go. There. Hello. So yeah, it's the glow in the dark. It's off AliExpress, so it's not a DMC. It's not soft or anything like that, and it moves a little bit differently. Is that the term? Now, I bought my floss, so let me show you the floss. Have I got everything? What do I do? Because it's hard to show you the pattern. So basically, what's happening with this, I'll do a floss toss for you. Yeah, let me get that out of the way. I need to put these into bags still, so it's all a bit raw. So, in the diamond, there's, I think 7 patterns have been released so far. So this pattern 1. 2 was a clump of mushrooms, fungi, down here. 3 was a pattern here. 4 was a pattern here, and then so on. So, this is the glow in the dark from AliExpress. It's, I don't know, 500 meters or yards or something. This is the code for floss. And these were the ones that I couldn't get from my local Spotlight store. So there's the floss. You know, they're bright, they're colourful. Some people have changed the colours that they're doing. You know, there's a bit of flexibility. I don't know if I'm going to get to finish it in any great hurry, but, you know, it's something a bit fun to have a go at. And, you know, the idea of fantastic fungi did kind of excite me a bit. So that was all kinds of cool. Now, I need to get this back in the bag and pack this up. But I like the fabric. The fabric is really nice to work with. It's just the glow in the dark is putting me off. And trying to get the border correct, and I hope to God it meets up. And yeah, all of that kind of stuff. So that goes into my smallest project bag. And then my pattern, which you only need the single sheet from each week. It's basically, it builds up on the previous week, so you know you can do your thing, and yeah, that's that one. This, excuse my Sophie, she's tired, she's cranky, she won't go to bed. My husband is trying. Alright, this has been a bit of a thing this week, for the last couple of weeks. This is my letters to Hogwarts as you will be familiar with. But look, I'm getting there with my borders. Now, what I've had done. I've gone wrong, and I've frogged, and I've given up with the frogging. I think I might be 2 stitches out in one of these. I don't care. There is buckets and buckets of extra fabric. This is not the letter borders finished. I just did the dark first. Somebody recommended the dark first. I thought that was a good idea, so I have done the dark first. There is 2 more colours to frame the letters, and then there are the letters down the bottom to do. And then it's chapter 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. And somebody frightened the pants off me by saying, can't wait for the beginning of the month and the next release. And I'm kind of thinking, no, it's an off month. Please tell me it's an off month. We've only just had the 3 broomsticks get released. So, well, okay, I'll go into a bit of detail. So this one is going to be my Gryffindor banner. I have to figure out what I'm doing for my lion. I've got a kind of a mock-up. Not wholly convinced. It's a cartoony lion. There's not many good lions out there. I have a sorting hat that I want to put in as well, and we'll see how we go. So that's that banner. 2, I think I've picked out my elements for the colours for the jersey. It's basically a Quidditch match in 2. 3 are the classes. So you could do divination, you could do divination being the tea leaves. You could do rune translation, which is really cool because it's kind of like a tombstone, and then you've got some runes that can say whatever you want them to say. And then there's magical creatures. I really like the magical creatures. I will be doing the magical creatures. And somebody in the group did a really, really cool niffler, and I'm going to use that pattern as opposed to Stuart's niffler. And I'm going to mix and match, I think. People have done a sky and grass background in the Quidditch. Looks the bomb. And because I've done the background with the sky, I'm going to do something similar with that. People have done grass in the back of the magical creatures as well. This one, I was all kinds of excited. I was reading through the premise. So we're in Hogsmeade for this one. And in this one, you could go to Honeydukes and have the lollies, but what put me off was that there was a witch spewing, and it was just like, ew, no, sorry. And it wasn't even a pretty witch. You know, it was the, I don't know, the hook nose or something. Yeah, wasn't pretty. The lollies were cool. Then there was the Weasleys wizarding, so the wizardy jokes and things like that. And the other option then was the 3 broomsticks. 3 broomsticks won it for me from the get-go. So I've got my butterbeer, and there is giggle water, but I don't know. But what was interesting with this one is that you've got the 3 broomstick sign up here, same as you've got a Honeydukes sign on one of the other ones. And then you've got a fireplace in the middle with the mantelpiece and a grate with the fire in it. And then you had these 2 great big, you know, a big bottle and a drink glass blocking what could potentially be a pretty fire. So I don't know what I'm going to do here, but I want more of the fire to be a feature. Some people have done a mishmash of lollies and everything else. One person actually did like a bottle shelf, and she's got bottles behind other bottles, and it looks really, really cool. So I was kind of thinking, well, I've got the fire whiskey. No, I've got the butterbeer selected. I hope I've got the right colours. I think I've got the butterbeer, and I was thinking maybe the fire whiskey bottle. I don't know. The bottles are kind of cool. So that's that one. August should be the off month, but I could be wrong. It's like, man, the year is just racing away. I'm so far behind. It's ridiculous. But I'm really, really enjoying the project. I do enjoy picking this up. My lights have been out of action for the last couple of weeks, so I have been down on some stitching time or recording time or anything else. So, you know, they've kind of compounded one on top of the other here. My husband is working his little tush off, getting it fixed for me. I have at least got recording lights, so that's a bonus. Yeah, now I have a box next to me full of treasures. So, Peppermint Purple. Let's see how Peppermint Purple is going. See, as we're doing kits. Peppermint Purple is racing along. These are my Wednesday night snacks. There is the colour for next week. It's 9:31. And there is my Peppermint Purple needle minder that you saw last week. Alright, so there are the beginning. And here is up to date. I will zoom you in. Hang on. I'll lift you up. Let me just grab some overflow. And zoom. Okay. So, where are we? There we are. So week 30. I can't believe these weeks are flying past. I started the purchase, I think, on week 9, started stitching at week 11, got up to date and can do one of these in a night now. The bigger blocks may or may not take a few extra hours or an extra hour. Yeah. This one is very much an optical illusion one. It's really, really cool. I love it. Loving how this is working out. The pales, yeah, are pale. The pale blues kind of stand out a bit better than the pinks. It's really, really subtle though. But yeah, loving the patterns. Claire is doing an awesome job. It will continue next year. Now, this would probably be one of my favorites. Love the leaves. And this, loved that tile when it came out. It was just like, oh, that's so pretty. This one was very much optical illusion material. And when I finished my piece, it was like, I can't wait to see what the dual color people come up with on that. And there have been some that have started to come through, because not everyone can do these when they release, but they certainly get them out within a week or two. So it's a lot of fun to see those develop, and this is such a nice project in that it can be done in an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know, sitting on the couch of an evening on the Wednesday. And, you know, yeah, there's a bit of a thrill to be able to say, hey, I'm done, you know, within a couple of hours of it coming out. But it's not a competition. It's not a race. Some people haven't even started yet. Some people are still on block 1. I saw one girl had done this all up, had serged her edges and everything else, and then she realized that she'd missed out the last block on the thing. Her work, oh my god, she uses I think it's like a green and a mulberry pink, and they look incredible. Her stitching is just sublime. And yeah, it's such a shame that she's missing the 3 blocks, but it looks amazing. You know, the only issue is that she's got the piece trimmed already. Yeah, so that's that. What else have I got? I'll go through this. This literally arrived a day after it was mailed. This is Sassy Devils. It's a subscription treat pouch. You don't know what's in it. This is a first birthday celebration treat pouch. Now I still need to confirm if they send these overseas, but yeah, if it does, I'll put a thingy in the description in post editing. So what came in this is like a $50 subscription or $50 purchase, and you get all these toys. This is a bobbin winder. They're probably, you know, 10, 15 bucks if you were to buy them. This was 15. These are really heavy. These are actually fold-up scissors. I will show you those. But these I'm going to give away because I have one of these. I bought one of these last week. I don't use bobbins, and I have 2 of these scissors for some reason. I got 2 in the pack. So the scissors, I don't know if you're familiar with these or not, but they open up. Oh, they're a bit stiff. I might have to get my husband to sheep them. We use lanolin spray. So little scissors, and you know, they fold up to keep safe, and they have a lanyard hole so that you can hang them around your neck. Handy, handy, handy. Alright, there was, all of this came wrapped up in tissue paper or bags or something else. It was all surprises. It's an awesome way to do this. The Sassy hand balm, you put it on 10-15 minutes before you start sewing so it absorbs into your skin and doesn't get onto your fabrics and stuff. It's got a lemon balm scent. It comes with a little scoop, and it has beeswax, shea butter, avocado oil, and scent is essential oil, lemon myrtle. When I opened this the first time, the scent was just incredible. I don't know if lemon myrtle travels outside of Australia as a tree, or if the scent does, but it's lemony and it's a tall tree. So if you haven't got access to that, get your hands on lemon myrtle. It's beautiful essential oil. Info on the folding scissors. It's folding scissors. It's 10 centimeters or 3.9 inches. They're made in China by Hemline.com. This was an optional extra. This is a 16 gauge and this is pink. Size 50 odd by 50 by, that can't be right, 46. Is it? It's not right. It's not square. Yeah, 52 by 46. I don't know what that converts to in inches. Math and 2.5s. Yep, not going there. So you get the fabric as an optional addition in your choice. There is a Sassy pouch, custom dyed piece of floss, DMC. There is a purple etoile with the shimmer, as you are probably familiar with. It's $5.50 for those who are interested in the actual color. You can have spoilers. So you can open this first and then you know what's in it, or you can keep it closed so it's all surprises. You have a project bag, or I was given a project bag. Some Velcro sticky. It's, what did I say it was? It was 30 by 30 square for the project bag. It doesn't quite fit A4, which is a bit of a disappointment, but you know, it's a project bag and it's really nicely finished. You have this, which is a pattern, and this is Sassy, or Tassie Devil, the logo. And the pattern is inside, so I'm not going to open that. You have your floss info as well, and your stitching and your thing. And yeah, you know, it's made from Paddock Lane Design at gmail.com. Part of the Sassy pouch initiative, one of our stores here, my local cross stitch store that I go to, Carolyn has just taken over the store, and she and 3 friends have got together with these Sassy pouches. And you can collect a piece of jigsaw, and when you've collected the 4 pieces of Tasmania, you let them know, you take a picture, and they send you an extra prize. So if you subscribe for long enough, you know, you get benefits too. Get this gorgeous handmade card celebrating 1 year. You get a cover minder in a little cupcake, and there is Sassy, the Tassie Devil. That's kind of it. This is locally made by Nay's Nest. It's a 3-inch square, but it also allows for a 2.5-inch border and a 2-inch border marker, so you can mark what your border will be on any of your fabrics that you use. So, as I mentioned, these 3, because I got 2 scissors by mistake, I think, in this. I don't use the bobbins because I hate bobbinating. I use bags, and I bought one of these 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to give those 3 away when I hit the 1,000 sub mark as well. Maybe I'll do that one sooner. We'll see. So that's that collection. I will pop them back in here just because I actually don't know where miscellaneous stuff like this is going to live just yet. and it's just going on my couch. Now, another cover minder that I got. Turn this the right way around. This is part of my cunning cross stitch inspiration. It's from For Flux's Sake needle minder. She is in Victoria. I think she's in Croydon, if I remember rightly. And it says, "I solemnly swear I am up to no good." Okay, so it's from the Marauders map. It's basically a dome, a glass dome that she has then put the Marauders map onto the back of, and then she stuck 2 really good size magnets to make a needle minder. So that's really, really cool. I will actually pop that into my brains. Pop that into my cunning cross stitch project box. Alright, now you might not have seen these because I got them after my last floss tube. This was a win from Bee Stitch Me, and this is from Autumn Lane Stitchery, and that is my Hallows Eve Haunting pattern, just the pattern, and that was a win from a purchase. Now these arrived, and I forgot to show them to you, from the Blackwork Company. Now Blackwork Company is based in the UK. Blackwork.company.co.uk. No, sorry, theblackworkcompany.com. Theblackworkcompany.com. This is Autumn Tree. Now I could have spent a fortune here, but it's sterling, and sterling is a bitch for the exchange rate. So Autumn Tree I got because my birthday is autumn, although not here. I'm an autumn baby, even in Australia. I'm not going to get out of that. I did challenge myself in getting this in a 28 count even weave, and it's 220 by 274 stitches, which works out to be 20 by 25 centimeters, or 7.9 by 9.8. So it will fit into an A4 frame. You come with floss, needle, sorted floss actually, and patterns in pages, and it's, you know, blackwork, different stitches, and I thought, yeah, we'll give myself a challenge. What I also got was the owl, and I loved the colours in the owl. There were so many. There was a fox, and there's deer, and there's yeah, have at it. Please go check her out. Charlotte Biddulph Armstrong's work. So there's the owl. This would look gorgeous in the square frame. It's an 84 by 84 on 28 count even weave. You can get it on Ada. Fabric to be worked as 14 count, which is fine with me. It's a 6 by 6 inch, 15 by 15 centimeters. So nice, and you know, it's a nice size. I love silver birch. Silver birch is my thing. Again, it's full kit. These are £25 sterling. So, you know, reasonable for a kit, I think. Came in a photo bag, so it had the cardboard in it to reinforce that. Came from the UK in really pretty good time, considering we're COVID shut down kind of thing. Now, some bonuses that I got this week, last week, even. I am part of the Heaven and Earth Design official Facebook group. I could have some of my words a bit garbled up there, but as part of this, there was a bit of a stuff up that Michelle had done when she was charting these, with the numbers 8 and 9 being the new numbers. I don't quite understand what the stuff up was. Apparently there was a bit of a hoo-ha, but Michelle suddenly started releasing these patterns for free on the group for a very short time, because I only got to download 3 of them before they were all gone again, and because I was busy at work. So I downloaded 3, and it was, if I'd known that there was 15, yeah, I probably would have jumped on and grabbed the 15. But I got these. So this is a Richard Green. It is the Reprieve. It's got a butterfly, and I'm not really sure what else it's got, to be honest. I just like the colours. I liked that it was delicate. It was kind of pastel-y. It's got 90 colours. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I've got the colour chart printed in the colours printed in colour. on these, and I haven't printed the pattern because I'm hoping for the Heaven and Earth designs, if I ever get around to doing them, we'll be done with Pattern Keeper, which will be electronic. Leonid Afremov has been a long-time favourite of mine. I found him first on diamond painting. Love his colourways. I'll try and get the shine off it there. There we go. So this is Mini Night Cafe. The chart number is Helen Meany. Anyway, Michelle Sierra has done all these. It's 88 colours. It's 225 wide by 226 high. It's a Heaven and Earth design, and this again is just the colours for the colour chart. The chart itself comes black and white. Oh, I'm so pleased to have got this. This is the cutest. This is a Sheena Pike. This is the Autumn Dragon, and it doesn't have background, and I will stitch this for sure. I will stitch this. So without background, it's 406 by 536. It's 16 inches by 21 inches. That's a big dragon, but he's all kinds of cute. And it's without the white background. So I would probably put him on a suitable fabric that I got from Bee Stitch Me or Mystic. That is something that I would definitely do. 87 colours. That's an investment. Now where are we now? We're in July, the end of July. This is going to be going out the first week in August as my floss tube, my monthly floss tube. These were 2 flip throughs that I went through during July, so I will link these, I'll get my fingers right, up in the eye, Cross Stitch Crazy and Cross Stitch Gold. Cross Stitch Gold, I queried whether or not I would continue to buy it. I don't think I will. You can flick through these in the store to see if there's actually a pattern in there that you really, really like. Conversion for me, it's 7 sterling, is about £16. Sorry, $16 from sterling. So that, you know, they're certainly not cheap. But I loved the bunnies in this. I loved the Indian squaw. Let me give you nightmares. I'll see if I can find her. Oh, there was these ducks. The ducks were so stinking cute. Look at the ducks. They're gorgeous. Yeah, I'll give you... Oh, this was the other one that I liked. The flowers. Where's the... Looking for the picture. There are the flowers. How cute is that? That's on a cushion. I wouldn't do it on a cushion. I love the style. That is a Jenny Barton design. This. Now, floss tubers. You know how good M. Fitzpatrick is with doing faces. This is fugly. I don't know what it is. I think it's her nose is too big. The shading is all kinds of wrong. The lips are maybe too pastel-y. She's got too many, I don't know, masculine lines or something. I just hate the face. Could not get over the face. I thought it was hideous. I'm sorry. Sorry. There's this. I loved this for a kitchen design. I thought this was just the bomb. Again, I'll go into much more detail in the flip through when I'm going through this. Loved that. Love the gingham fabric border, and then you've got the loops and it just goes on a wooden rod. Love the simplicity of framing that. Thought it was really cool. That's just a pastel-y hoop based kit. And then here's my bunnies. Ooh, you could get kits from Bothy Threads. Love Bothy Threads. Yeah, anyway. And they're the bunnies. And it's a really, really good size. I will show you a glimpse. The squares are a really good size to be able to view those. So loved this magazine for those particular kits. An awful lot of advertising in that magazine. Sorry for my phone pinging. Messenger. Going off for friends. Cross Stitch Crazy. I really enjoyed this as a magazine. I would probably get this one again. And some nice advertising on the back. Really like Peter Underhill's work. Want to find out more about him. And Karen Carter. Love her style too. Now this one, you have subscription stuff. You've got this gorgeous geisha. That came as an add-on, a free pattern. It's probably even in the... Here she is. She came in the bag. Now this is in a bag, so you can't flip through this to see what actually comes in this. But she was a freebie, and she's gorgeous, and I have her in mind for a friend. Probably as is, not done. Oh, this was the other one. So I'll cover him face-wise, but it's Jason Statham, and you can do his face. And I'm sorry, but again, the designer is no M. Fitzpatrick. So I'm trying to find out who the designer is. Maybe, does it say? Reading, no. Oh yes, no, it was requested by Lorraine Clark. So I don't know who's actually designed it. Maybe it's just, yeah. Can you do this for us? Love these little kids on the beach. There's actually a large following of this kind of style in the UK, of these beachy kind of, you know, Victorian or Edwardian. Sunny holiday. It did say it somewhere. Edwardian of these kids. Gorgeous. Now there's, I would love to show you these patterns. They are so cute, but I love the designer's work with these, with a little bit of back stitching. So cute. So you got these piggies, the owls. These are all to do with Dad's and Father's Day. This was a chicken, rooster and chick. There was some beachy kind of things with the lighthouses in the light and the dark. Very nice, simple things. You could do some finger puppets. The elephant's kind of cool. There were lettering with these quilting, similar kind of framework on the fabric with the hoops and the fabric loops and the wooden thing, and it's quilt style. So if you like that crossover between projects, do that. Then there was these inspirational kind of cardy things and things. You know, you can get benefits for subscribing. If you've got a bloke who likes cars, it's a Father's Day thing, and it actually has all the words for rev heads in there. But I liked this kind of kit, and then you've got the whole seaside-y theme that you could do little snapshots of kits. So I kind of liked that magazine, Cross Stitch Crazy, and yeah, you can't pick and choose in that one, unfortunately. Now, what else have I got? Ooh, I've forgotten what's in here, because this got dumped in as a kind of collecting ground for Floss Tube. What was that with? That was probably with one of my other magazines. Kit, I may have shown it to you. It's got seed beads, it's got a plastic butterfly, it's got the Ada, it's got the colours, and what was that with? Cross Stitcher magazine. Alright, now this is something that Rachel mentioned on one of her videos, and you can buy these or similar ilk off Amazon. I bought these on Ali because it's cheaper, and you basically can make a ring with a little bit of difficulty. You can thread these on without threading it, and you've got your ring to be able to put into your floss away bags. So really cool. I got 20 in a pack from Ali for, I don't know, $8, something like that. Took a bit of time to get here, but they got here indeed. And yeah, they come in different colors, so you can kit up your floss away style bags. I actually just use the mini lunch bags, and I could hole punch if I wanted to put them into a particular set, but I kind of keep them in a large bag, but thought they would be good to use. I got Mystic Fabrics from my last haul, probably since I spoke with you last. So this is Adobe. This is sherbet, kind of orange sherbet, I think, really, in my mind. It's gorgeous. It's 18 count Ada. I know, I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. And this is 18 by 30 inches. So it's quite a large piece. And it is actually more orange in reality. You briefly got that orange. And then the camera goes and has a spaz. So, yeah, you see that bright orange when it gets there? Yeah, that's the bright orange. It's not actually as yellow as the camera kind of depicts. So, yeah, I don't know what's going wrong. Lighting. Then we've got, well, I'm not sure what this color is, but it's an opal in the green. And it's scratchy as all bejesus. But you've got the blue shimmer through the opal, and it's an 18 by 21 in a 16 Ada opal. So it's the mottled kind of grey with a bit of green hint. And then we've got the blue. Now, what I really want to get my hands on, my hot little hands even, is some Galaxy. I'm happy to just wait for a Friday fight night kind of thing. The last one she did was at 12 noon. And that's a stupid time for me. It just does not compute. It's like midnight or some other stupid time. So I'm hoping that she doesn't always do it that time. Otherwise, I'm going to just have to buy off the website. Which, you know, that's fine too. And then this blue. This is actually a lot more dark purple than, excuse me, you can see. It's got the green shimmer with the opal. And, yeah. So there's that. It's a 16 count, so it's my light size, and it doesn't have a name or color. So there's that one. So that's my fabric haul. Now, what I've got left is yarn. And boy, is there some yarn. There's some really pretty yarns. Alright. Oh, what the heck. I'll show you the knit crate first. Yep. Okay. You ready? It's really pretty. And it's purple. These are the... I literally just opened these today. This is the June box without the pattern guide. I haven't actually released this video, so this will go out as an individual video on Saturdays during the month of August. This is, for your information, it's a TL Yarn Crafts Audine Wools by Knit Crate. It's an interlock. So it's 34% cotton, 35% linen, 19 lyocell and 11 nylon. It's 351 yards, 100 grams, and it's a machine washable gentle cycle, lay flat to dry, and the lot numbers match 264499. So it's a pale purple and a darker purple mix, and they are gorgeous. They feel beautiful. You get your freebie gift of Knit Crate sewing needles with the ball at the end in the different colors, and you can get the pattern that is, this month's theme was Getaway, but this pattern is by Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts, and the shawl pattern that she's got is quite waffle like in the grid, so something a bit different, something a bit special would look absolutely awesome in this wool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that one. It feels so good. So good. Alright, now my last two that I've got, oops, are Darn Good Yarns, April and June. So, April was this pretty number. It's a blue and green tie-dye. It's a silk roving worsted weight yarn, Mermaid at Sea. Now you can join with the $10 yarn box of the month, If you use my voucher, you get that for $5. So there's that. This also came with, ooh, yeah, the seed diffuser. It came with a bracelet, which I'm wearing and have been wearing all week. So this pretty bracelet with sea glass. It's frosted sea glass. They didn't make them shiny. It's elasticated. It's not going to last forever. I know that. This is the 1-year anniversary gift. And then it came with the sheepy. Now, I did actually order the sea glass in the following month in May, I think. And, yeah, oops. You could buy them for discounted thing. And, yeah, see, then there's the catalogue-y thing, and they give you a scrunchy headband that you can make in the crochet or in the knit. So the pattern. And then you can reuse the box, so it's, you know, all kinds of eco-friendly. Darn Good Yarns are supporting Indian entrepreneurs, business people, and that's why I'm continuing to do those. So there's still one box AWOL at the moment. I don't know where it is. I haven't contacted them either because of COVID, so hopefully it won't be too far away. And then the June box was some aluminium mini needles and crochet hook in 6s. So it's a US 10 and a US J10 6mm hook. And then you got this fabric, which is a kind of bluey purple. It is slightly more in the kind of purple tones. It's got a little bit of red tone there. This is a sport weight silk yarn. It is called Lilac Springs, and it's a 2-sport, and yeah, it's a hand washy thing. They're not very strong, so please be careful with your silk yarns because these are recycled, you know, leftovers. You can make a scrunchie, you can crochet. What you do is you crochet around an elastic, hair elastic, or you knit and then you sew it around a hair elastic. That's pretty much how you do it. I could do this probably blindfolded, you know, and so there's not much to these whatsoever. And you've got, you know, a pretty custom hair thing. My niece used to make scrunchies all the time, and still very, very popular. So they're my Darn Good Yarn boxes. So that's my flossy haul this month, my flossy project. Oh, not project. What was the word I was thinking of? Progress, that one. With Peppermint Purple, that's up to date. Letters from Hogwarts, way behind. Stitchinomi, it's going to be finished before it's even started. With the mushrooms. Dark Queen of the Seas, I have signed up to that stitch along. Let me do a camera swap for you. And you get to see. Wah, hello. Dark Queen of the Seas. I'll move those so I'm not playing with things. Dark Queen of the Seas is a stitch along that I've encouraged Cal and Jessie and Rachel, and I think I then sent it to Heather. Probably forgot about Marissa. Sorry, Marissa, I didn't mean to forget. I was just... Ooh, come and join me on this. So, yeah. Come and join me on this. Dark Queen of the Seas has been created by Autumn Lane Stitchery. Aaron has created this. There is a video on their YouTube. Go and check it out. They are hilarious. I didn't actually know anything about them until I saw this in, I don't know what site it was that enabled me into this, and it's just like catapulted me into this world of a stitch along for a year, starting in September. Leslie Floor something. She has come up with a fabric and speciality bead kit. That might be it. Oh, there might be speciality floss as well. So you can buy your floss off her. You can buy your Autumn Lane Stitchery pattern off Etsy. You can then join the stitch along in Dark Queen of the Seas SAL. Once you have ordered your kit, you will be verified to get in. And you will get we're getting the floss drop on the 1st of August, and we are getting the first pattern on the 1st of September and every month thereafter. It's $30 to join, and you get the pattern each month. You've seen already my Autumn Lane Stitchery, the Halloween. If you're not already familiar with Autumn Lane Stitchery, then where have you been? I'm like a newbie, and I'm looking at the where is she? The witch. You know, it's a professional looking setup, and the grid, and you know, why would you not? And these are all, I don't know if Aaron does all the designing. Anyway, the couple were hilarious watching them on YouTube. So join in, please. You know, come along. Ooh, I'm showing the desk, and it, you know, this is the Autumn Lane Stitchery. So there, you don't need my face. You know, this is the kind of quality that you're going to get. Everything is thought about. I think Aaron has over-designed and designed and then over-designed. His words, not mine. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be cheeky. There is going to be an option for you to opt in or out of. I think there's an option to do with her boobs or something. There was that, because they were joking about that. Something to do with her body that you could modify or change, and then there was something, I don't know. We're doing a mermaid, I think, in some ilk. I don't know what his designs are like. I haven't gone onto the site, because if I go onto the site, I'm going to get into big trouble, because I'm probably going to want to buy it all. And those magazines were bad enough in enabling me, from the Peter Underhill and the Karen Carter, and it's like, oh my lord, I'm in so much trouble. And the Bossy Threads. From a cross-stitch point of view, you guys in the UK, you're spoiled. You have so much access to cross-stitch stuff. Down here in Australia, I'm not really seeing the vibes coming through. Maybe we have too young a generation to give a shit, and not enough of the oldies carrying that kind of craft through. That makes it so popular, whereas you've got the generations through in the UK that have had this historical craft mentality. I'm not seeing it here. You've got the, and population size, my husband says 200 million in the UK, 20 million in Australia. It's like there's nobody here. Yeah, so the magazines, mostly UK magazines. I wish there was more down here. That's why I'm encouraging the Sassy Pouch, the local kind of chicks. There is actually a get together tomorrow, which I keep forgetting about. And then I think, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be going out tomorrow. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to bring. Probably the letters from Hogwarts. I don't know. Anyway, it was just a 4-hour meetup. If you don't have to meet for the whole 4 hours, but it's out in a lovely... No, it's not. It's actually in the city now. It was supposed to be in Richmond, but it's not. It's in the city. So, 10 minutes drive. So why not go? And meeting fellow cross-stitchers. Meeting the store owner, again, Carolyn, who runs the Stitch in Time store, and then her 3 buddies who do the Sassy Pouches. So they're all kinds of awesome. It would be my first time meeting them. I think there was some Zoom meetings while we had the COVID lockdowns, and I didn't get along to one of those. I think I remembered too late or something on a Sunday. My bad. So yeah, I've got the Cunning Cross Stitch as always, the letters from Hogwarts to keep going on. Peppermint Purple will be my midweek. As I said, I'm struggling with the mushrooms, with the glow in the dark. Maybe what I'll do is finish the bottom of the V, because the mushrooms are actually starting in the bottom, the left, and the left. So what I might do is finish that side of the V and then start doing the mushrooms, so I've got a bit of a break from the stupid, you know, 3D, not the 3D, the glow in the dark stuff, because that's terrible. Oh, I also enabled Cal. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out, Cal. But yes, so we're all kind of joining in on the Dark Queen of the Seas thing. So that is going to be, yeah, I'm going to get the floss by the time you get to see my September floss tube. And yeah, getting nowhere on my botanicals. I don't even know where the patterns are up to. I don't get the reminders on Facebook often enough to remind me to keep doing it. I need to, because they're really, really pretty. The 66 blocks in the botanicals series, they're all squares. They're going to take like half an hour to an hour to do each of the squares. They're tiny blackworks. So I would really like to get on and do that. Haven't done anything on my Ireland blackwork once I did the edge. Yes, another, my bad. I haven't had stitching lights for a week. It's been horrific not having my stitching lights. My husband has rigged up my bridge light and my stitching light, but we still have no lounge lights. So we've got this stupid thing on the wall which does nothing when you're stitching. We have, and that's the only thing that lights the lounge room in the olden days before LED lights. So he's working on getting the strip lights working again, which will give us proper lighting in the lounge again. So I've been working on the bright lights behind me over the couch, and it's been really, really frustrating. I've had to, you know, take the glasses off to be able to check, am I doing right with the stitching? I went wrong because I think my lighting was poor on my letters from Hogwarts and had to frog it back. I'm still out. My count is 2 stitches, I think, too many, 2 or 3. Not a huge deal on the borders, but I really want my lighting correct. So my flower light is now working. So that's good, which means I can stitch on the couch again. And when I'm finished here, being that it's close to 5 o'clock, I will go and start doing some more letters from Hogwarts this evening before pizza. And yeah, get to enjoy that. So that's where Floss is up to. Caught up on a lot of the yarns because they all got stuck in transit. As you can see, there's 2 darn good yarn boxes that I came in. This month, the single knit crates, that's good because I think I had 2 or 3 in the last floss tube that you got to see. Oh, that dyeing was so much fun. Yeah, I have a bee stitch me Friday night fight night that I won this morning, my time. So I've got one from last week now and then this week, and I'll get her to put it into shipping for me. So that will be in the next haul. I really, really want to get a Misty Galaxy if I can. In the next Mystic Friday night fight night kind of equivalent, or weekend fight night, whatever the timing is, if I can. So that's what I would like to get from that. I can't think of what I've got in the pipeline. There is still stuff coming in, I think. But yeah, I think I'm kind of getting up to speed. So it's more about kind of making rather than receiving. So you'll see some progress on that. Hopefully I'll have my letters finished by next month. The border outline. And maybe even have started on the banner. Or worked out what I'm doing with the banner. I haven't actually... I have an idea. I bought a lion pattern from Etsy. There's not many good patterns. I'd almost jump to Slytherin just to get Rachel's cute snake. But no. If I could get that snake in a lion, that would be the bomb. Because it's so stinking cute. Go check out Rachel Rae's snake for her cunning cross stitch. It's brilliant. It's just so cute. So I've got to get the lion, and I'm putting a sorting hat in. So I've got all my floss for that one. What else? Yeah, that's the aim. Get started on that one. I think what's putting me off doing the botanicals is the planning, and I kind of feel, well, I'm doing the planning, it's not actually doing, which, you know, it's a bit futile. I could pick the fabric that I'm going to do it on, certainly, and maybe get some inspiration there. I don't know. I need to get the patterns downloaded. That's the main thing. They're on the Facebook group. I think they come on the Facebook group. Oh, I'm so bad with that project, but the patterns were so good from Claire. I really want to gather it, even if I don't get it done. So, yeah, really do enjoy doing the blackwork stuff. Alright, I've yacked on for long enough. My throat is now getting sore. I need to drink more tea. This is stone cold. And yeah, I'll see you on another Floss Tube next month. You will see me on the interim bits through the month, and you get a bit more in-depth detail as to what I'm talking about or what I'm sharing, whether it's the yarn or the what do I do? The yarn or a magazine flip through, or you know, whatnot. I'm going to try and space them out a bit, so you've got maybe something each weekend in the flossy style thing, and then it'd be diamond painting or otherwise, or just whip and chats, which you can do whatever you want with the whip and chat. You can just listen and have me prattle on while I'm diamond painting or maybe stitching. It's harder to stitch while doing a whip along or whip and chat, because I will get lost, or I'm counting and silence is not golden on a video. So that's a little bit more tricky. So I will see you around, hopefully. I hope you found some of my treasures worth watching or maybe jumping in on. Get in on the Heaven and Earth Design official Facebook group. I think that's worth being a part of. There's random acts of kindness if you want to give, or people give. You know, so it's a lovely community, really nice community, and the blackwork groups are so cool that I'm in. I've got lots and lots of groups that I'm part of with those. Yeah, but I mean, I'd like to keep moving along and, you know, share my love of things stitchy and diamond painting and everything else. So yeah, come and join me. Yeah, take care. I'll see you soon, and yeah, see you on the tubes, and look after yourselves. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.